Mandy's Kitchen. We are at Waipapa Landing on our poles and thought this would be a great opportunity to share the Kefir yogurt that we make. So here we have some beautiful kefir that's been most likely 3 days just in a nice cool place. It doesn't have to be cold. I keep it out of direct sunlight, and to make that we use what we call grains. So these grains basically multiply. So while we've been away, I now have 3 sections really that I can now divide. So one section we'll keep for ourselves, and the other 2 we are going to gift on to friends. We went on a bike ride yesterday with the Harpers and they love yogurt, so I think they would be a great recipient for the grains. So what we're going to do now is basically make up our yogurt and make up a little gift for them. So let's start off by putting the grains into some jars. So we only need round about, well, they say a tablespoon, but I think that's sort of a good amount for the amount of yogurt that Greg and I would consume over a few days. And then for Jane and Richard, and also they have a lovely daughter Rebecca and a grandson that I think will also possibly enjoy yogurt. So we're going to put 2 sections in there. All we need to do is add whole milk. One of my friends is using powdered milk because she's on a boat. We tend to just freeze our milk, but I think the idea of powdered milk is great. So just to keep theirs alive, I'm just going to put a cup of milk in there. Now if we wanted to hold these off and not produce kefir, they could go in the fridge just in some milk, and if I'm going away and I don't want to take my kefir with me, I would do that. Whereas for us, we will need to fill that jar up because we like enough yogurt to last us perhaps three days. So I'm guessing that's most likely nearly 3 cups of milk there. Doesn't need to be exact. So this here will have a little stir. So why Kefir yogurt? It is full, well, it's got millions of probiotics in it. It's full of nutrients and vitamins. It's great for gut health. It's low in lactose. And yeah, we just utilize this in our smoothie bowls with perhaps a tablespoon of cacao, or we'll just drizzle it over, say, an apple crumble, fresh fruit. You can use it in your cooking, baking, and I'm even going to leave a link to a lady that's done a great video on making kefir as well as making soft cheese. So what I will do next is we'll put a wee cover on the top of that. Ideal is to use glass. We don't want to trap any gases because obviously it is a working bacteria, so they need to be released. Same with this, if we put this in the fridge, we would put a lid on it but lightly seal it. We don't want to trap anything and create an explosion on the boat. So another quick look at the kefir. It depends on how tart you like it. You could basically leave this brew for 12-24 hours and strain it, taking your grains out and starting again, and it would be a lot runnier. I quite like it tart, so I would do 3 days, but it's really down to your personal preference on how you like your yogurt. So I'm hoping this has sort of shared some of the benefits of kefir and also how easy it is, and it's a great nutritious and delicious ingredient that we use as a staple. So as your grains multiply, it's a lovely gifting product. You can just divide them up, talk to your community and see who would like some, and yeah, it's a continual process of giving, which I just love. So hoping you find this interesting, and if you are interested in having some grains and we're passing in your neck of the woods, happy to bring some down to you when I'm doing a division. So keep in touch and share with me. Have a great day, lots of aroha. So we've now just popped the lid on here, but as I said, just very lightly. Before we pop this back in the fridge, I like to use one of our little covers. And this one here that's going to be brewing, again, just lightly fitted a little cover over the top, and that will just go underneath my sink to brew for the next 3 days. That will sit in the fridge and we'll eat out of that. And this is our little gift. So we'll pop that in the fridge until we're ready to take it to our friends.